Hello, how you doing? Welcome back to some more Grand Prix World and part 1 of Season 3 of our Sauber Let's Play. We are beginning the 2000 season today with our brand new car, and we are looking forward to it because things were going well on the design front at the end of last season. I'm really excited to see how we get on. We have got a lot of things to sort today. It is sort of a pre-season special. We will, of course, do the Australian Grand Prix, but it might be a bit of a longer episode today as we are looking particularly at drivers for next year, sponsors for next year, engines for next year, all of that good stuff we will be looking at. So thank you for the incredible support so far. It's a great jumping on point if you haven't been involved in the series so far. Welcome. Leave a like if you enjoy. Get involved down in the comment section. All that good stuff. Really appreciate all of the hints and tips that you guys are chucking into the comments. We are going to be playing this game over and over again, I imagine, throughout the years. So, you know, anything that we learn on this playthrough, we will definitely take into future playthroughs, perhaps in some modded career modes. But anyway, today, first of all, let's have a look at the news. So Johnny Herbert has retired from F1, so he's off the grid now. The FIA has informed us that we're going to be getting $6.5 million in funds. The new CAD system is now ready, and Rubens Barrichello is a better wet weather driver. Pedro Diniz has got more concentration. We also have the supercomputer network, and the cam system is upgraded. The new test rig is ready, and the new larger factory is ready as well. So let's get rid of all of them, and the FIA funding. Looking at this, we are going to be getting £52 million this season. We are looking at making some good money this year as we head towards next season. We've got 20 million in the bank. We're not going to go crazy in this first race to basically spend all of that, but hopefully we can do something good. I mean, that's what I'm looking to do. We will look at drivers in a little bit. I think Rubens Barrichello, we probably want to keep him at the team. He is a very, very solid driver. You know, is only going to get better. Pedro Diniz is a good driver, you know, and brings in a lot of money to the team. He's going to be hard to replace, put it that way. So, you know, we may well be continuing with this setup going forward. Commercially, we have got Armstrong until next season. Mike Gascoigne, it is his final year this year. We might look to replace him for next year. We've got Harvey Postlethwaite. He's going to be in for the rest of this year, and Keller is going to be gone at the end of the year. So probably do need to look at that. So Mike Gascoigne first. Let's see where we could go with that. Ability-wise, Rory Byrne is, of course, the best on the grid. I can't see Adrian Newey anywhere. I'm guessing Adrian Newey must be in a different department on this game. You can see Oatley is second there. We've then got Fisher. Then Gascoigne is very cheap in the 3-star category. But Rory Byrne would be certainly somebody that I'd love to bring in. I guess, you know, there's no harm in talking to him. We will have to give him a little bit of extra dough. Let's see if he would take 2 seasons on that. No. The contract is too short. That's all too low. We might be able to get him next round. I don't know. I don't really want to lose Gascoigne. That's the thing. As an engineer in that, Adrian Newey is in. Yes. There he is. And he is a hell of a lot of money. Ross Brawn is at Arrows. You know, you are going to have to pay a silly amount of money. And we have got Harvey in next year. And I think that'll be good. You know, he's cheaper than a lot of them. our mechanic, chief mechanic. It would be possibly wise to try and open that up. We've got Nigel Stepney. Colin Shaw is a pretty good option as well. We do have some people out of Formula 1 that may well accept something a little bit lower. Keller's pretty good, but I think we're going to go Stepney. We're going to go 3 seasons on that. And we'll see if we can get him to come. It is going to be a significant increase in our money, but yeah, salary not high enough. So might have to talk to him next round. But everything else is looking pretty good. We might get a couple of more commercial folks in. We'll take off a couple of those average people and get those in. That's good. Drivers, we'll talk in a little bit. Engine deal. Of course, we want to try and get one with an R&D focus next year. The tyres probably want to be going Bridgestone, if I'm honest, but we'll have a little look at that in a second. Team sponsor, we are currently with Red Bull, who of course don't have a massive amount of money, but it would be nice to perhaps go out there and try and get a different deal. Perhaps Marino might want to sponsor up with us, so we are going to put 30% of our team on the Marino deal and try and see if they'll entertain us. By the way, this little square root button gets you to the performance screen, so you can see Mercedes, a very, very strong engine this year. They've got good fuel efficiency, they've got the maximum power that you can get. Reliability is very strong, so I think we want to be trying to get in on the Mercedes engine. Nobody is with Ferrari this year, which is very, very interesting. We could potentially get a works deal with Ferrari. That is something that is a possibility. I think we want to move on from Peugeot. They're very good with heat efficiency, they're very good with responsiveness, but power, well down on, as are Mugen Honda and Ford, Mechachrome and Hart. So that's not great. But I think we want to be focusing a few of our guys on the Mercedes side and some of our guys on the Ferrari side to see what's on offer. Are you prepared to give us a works deal? Now, the tyres, of course, it's Bridgestone or Goodyear. There's no real... there's no other tyre suppliers. I believe they can come into the sport, but they haven't as of yet. Bridgestone just seem to have slightly more consistent tyres, so we are going to stick 10% on the Bridgestone deal for now. And fuel, we are actually... we're not signed up for that either next year. Fuel-wise, best performance by far is going to be Texaco. Engine tolerance, not great. Agip look like a good middle of the road. Mobile are looking probably the best. You know, decent performance, good engine tolerance. We are currently with Total, who have good engine tolerance, not as good a performance. So perhaps we look at Mobile for next season there. That would be good. And we've got 10% left. And I think what we're going to do is go for hospitality for the first race of the season. We're going to go 5 and then 3, 2, or 2, 2, 1. Like that. We are going to spend big on our hospitality package. We are going to invite Marino. We are going to invite Mercedes-Benz, but we can't get Ferrari. We can get Mercedes, that's fine, and Bridgestone can come along as well. We want to impress them. We want to try and get them on board with us for next season. That would be fantastic if that's possible. other than that, everything's looking okay. All of this is reset, which is annoying, because we put a decent amount of work into that last season. So very, very frustrating. That's next year's stuff. We don't need to be looking at any of that just yet. We've got plenty of money in place. Let's have a little look at our livery for this year, so you can see the Red Bull logo still looking good on the car. Next year's car, we have only got Pearl in as a sponsor for next year so far. Nothing about regulations or anything like that. We will have a good look through the teams and drivers in a little bit. But let's have a look at some testing to start off the season. That is going to be on this screen. That's all looking good. We probably want to start working on this year's car and getting some upgrade packages in. So, oh, that was our technology. Our technology is looking pretty good. Performance-wise, excellent, in fact. Hydraulics could perhaps do with a little bit of upgrading. Our active suspension work is still ongoing. We might reduce that down to 20% just for this weekend. We are going to stick some people on our hydraulics. And I'm looking at the reliability. We probably want to improve that. That's not going to be good for us at the start of this season. But performance-wise, things are looking positive, I think. We can start work on next year's car. We don't know the regulations yet, so perhaps we just hold off on that. There's no point wasting the time. We can get a bit of a head start on this year's car. So, let's have a look at testing. I think we want to do a decent amount of testing at this first race just to get a good understanding of the car. So let's have a little look. We are going to go for a 350 max. Oh, that's the max. So we are going to go for max testing. We want to have a decent focus on development. We don't want to bother with any of that. So I am actually going to go 20%, 20%, 20%, and keep 40% back for us. For the rest of the for fixing the way. That's what I'm trying to say. So we got plenty going. Let's see how testing goes. Hopefully that is done enough for us. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That is perfect. So plenty of testing on the car, which I'm sure has resulted in plenty of wear. But we will see. So we can see the development. So it has... you know how good your cars are. You should do further development testing to uncover any handling problems. We can do the research stuff as well. So our handling's only actually 50%, which isn't great. So at the next Grand Prix, we can see how that goes. I did think we'd perhaps have a little bit more. We might as well go 50-50 at the start of the season, because we're not going to start work on our 2001 chassis just yet. Yeah, I think that's fine. How are the cars looking? So 39% worn. So let's get ourselves some more spare parts. Might as well use up all of our construction team here. They're not going to be building any more cars. But yeah, I think that the handling, you want it more up sort of 60%, 70%. So We definitely want to get an upgrade package going. It's not to say that our car's bad. It could be very, very good. As I say, I've not really dealt or even seen somebody try and compete for the championship yet. So, you know, I don't know what to look out for in that regard just yet. But we've maxed out on spare parts. I am just going to save the game quickly. Which is this button here. Just so that we don't have a crash on us. We are going to fix up the cars. Might be able to get some of car 3 fixed as well. Yeah, that's pretty good. Might as well keep it fresh for now. So that's all looking good. Our car's at 50%. We haven't started that just yet. Okay, I think everything's looking pretty good. So, we can start building a wind tunnel and a workshop. Don't know what they do particularly, but we will find out in due course this season, I'm sure. Right, let's start focusing on round 1 then. So team orders, of course, is going to stay very much the same. We're going to keep our acceleration or our aggression pretty similar. I think perhaps let them go a little bit more aggressive with the car. Try and get some more performances out of it. What's going to be the circuit information, which I always think is the same as the setup. So what do we want to add? So they've got plenty of stuff on rain. I mean, yeah, I have no idea what any of this is. So we want to add a little bit more speed. Surely more grip to the car. Now let's add more grip. A bit more of overtaking. And 1 to the tarmac. Why not? Why not? Somebody did say pop everything on rain in case of a rainy race, which we'll certainly look to do a little bit later in the season. I think we probably do want to go soft tyres. I'm actually going to split it up. I'm going to go softs with Barrichello, hards with Diniz in this first race of the season. We're of course going to put our driving aids on. And let's have a look then. What do we want to focus on? Let's look at Jordan for active suspension. We'll pop 10% on that. I assume you can't do any more with that. I don't know why that is, by the way. But here we go. Let's see. We haven't done our team orders yet, apparently. Let's confirm that. Everything else should be fine. There we go. Everything is fine there. So, let's have a rundown of all your runners for the 2000 season. Mika Hakkinen and Damon Hill line up at Ferrari. John Alesi and Eddie Irvine return at McLaren. Michael Schumacher and Olivier Panis are at Williams. Jacques Villeneuve and Jan Magnussen are at Tyrrell. Rubens Barrichello and Pedro Diniz are still at Sauber. Ricardo Rosset and Emmanuel Collard are at Minardi. David Coulthard and Alessandro Zanardi are still at Stewart. Giancarlo Fisichella and Laurent Redon are still at Prost. Heinz Harald Frentzen is at Jordan. Alexander Wirtz and Andrea Monteremini are at Arrows, while Taranasuki Takagi and Esteban Tuero are at Benetton. 29 degrees, very dry, high wind speeds for the first Grand Prix of the season. Let's see how we get on here. So Rubens Barrichello is going to be driving soft tyres. Of course, Deniz is going to be driving hard. So let's see how we get on in quali. Oh. Oh. That ain't good. Oh dear. Oh, down in 16th and 17th. Rubens Barrichello slightly quicker than Pedro Deniz, but that is not a good sign for this year's car. We are in the bottom 6. Pace-wise, we are about a second off where the positions where we ended up last season. On pole, John Alesi for McLaren, Hakkinen in second for Ferrari, Schumacher third for Williams. Certainly looks very, very close between them guys. Takagi and Tuero, 6th and 7th for Benetton. We didn't look at drivers. That could be a big mistake. Barrichello could be gone. That is a bit of a bummer. Oops. Arrows 10th and 11th. Minardi 12th and 14th. Very good for them. Prost 14th. Jordan. So we're looking like the, I want to say, 9th quickest team. I think Fisichella could have probably done better there. You know, he's better than Radon. So, yeah, not good. And we could end up propping up the grid at some point. 25 degrees dry and very high wind speed. Hopefully, we've got a good race car. Rubens Barrichello is going to do a 2-stopper. And we are going to try a Pedro Diniz 1-stopper here. And hopefully he can come out on top on those hard tyres. So he's going to go 30 and then 28. On the run-in. Doesn't need scrub tyres on the hards. So let's see how we get on in the race. 9th for Rubens Barrichello on the lead lap. So we do seem to have a little bit of race pace, particularly over Minardi and Jordan. We do seem to have that. So Barrichello doing a good job. Unfortunately, Deniz had an accident, so he has ruined the car. So we'll never truly know what he would have managed. But up at the sharp end, John Alesi wins the first race of the season. Our former driver, of course. Schumacher then second, Irvine in third. Well, lots to think about then. Lots to think about. We are going to need to really think about what we're doing going forward. Drivers-wise, I'm really hoping people haven't been tied up. Damon Hill's free for next year. Barrichello's still okay. How much is Damon Hill going to cost? Because that would be a real good signing for us. 9 million. It's the sort of signing that could take us to the next level. Schumacher's free as well. We could have 27 million. That's way too much. That's well out of our budget. Villeneuve is a Tyrrell on 15 million. That's craziness from those guys. I mean, I think we want to try and keep Rubens Barrichello around next season. I think actually give him a 3-year contract will increase all these by 1. And see what he thinks. So not good enough on the old offer there. Let's see about Damon Hill. Would he fancy swapping Ferrari for here? No. So yeah, not great. Do we try and get Deniz back for next year? You know, he's done nothing wrong. If we give him another 2 seasons, that might be good. Go down. Where is he? There he is. Deniz. We'll increase his race bonus and his championship bonus. Contract's too short, so he wants a longer contract. That's not good. We'll keep Nick Heidfeld for next year, though. I'll give him a 4-year contract. I think Nick Heidfeld is a good backup driver to have. Oh, no! Wow, this is ridiculous. Can we get anybody in? Pedro de la Rosa. Go 4+ seasons. We certainly don't want him as that. Oh, hang on. Oh, I've just realised that we nearly signed Heidfeld for our second driver. It's a good job he didn't accept, isn't it? Goodness me. That was nearly a disaster. Right. 4 seasons there. This should work out a little bit better now. Oh, no. Okay. Fair enough. Right. Those negotiations aren't going very well. Commercially, we're fine. Design-wise, we did say we wanted Gascoigne, I think, for next season. Although Byrne, if we could get him in, that would be good. He said he wanted a longer contract. Contract's too long this time. Right, let's try and get Mike back. Yay! So we have got Mike Gascoigne back for the next 3 years, which is good. So he will be staying at the team. What about our chief mechanic? Stepney wanted a bit more money, basically. There you go. So we will get Stepney for 3 seasons. A little bit more money, but we're going to increase the quality of our mechanics, and that is surely got to be a good thing. Speaking of, why don't we go and get ourselves another very good mechanic? Oh, right. Let's have a little look then. You should know that we made a loss at the last Grand Prix. That's not surprising. We're ready to upgrade next year's cars. We've done enough testing to learn how well the car handles. I think I can help out with more development testing. We've manufactured some more spares. Castrol has reduced support. Marino has turned us down. Okay. Okay, Bridgestone will not offer us a works deal. We have got some... Ferrari won't offer us a works deal either. Neither will Mercedes. So I think... Did Jordan breach something at the last race? Is that what they were saying? No. Yeah, I don't know. No idea. Right, let's have a little look then. So we can get a partner Mercedes deal. But I don't think that's what we want. We do not want a partner deal. That's bad news. I mean, we're currently getting 11 million a year from Peugeot. I think we take everything off Ferrari. I think we want to stick 30% on Peugeot again, see if we get a a works deal, because a works deal is going to be better than nothing. We know we can get a customer deal. We can get a partner deal fairly easily. We're not going to get a works deal with Goodyear either, so I think we need to up what we want from Bridgestone. It's going to be a 1-season deal. Similarly with Mobil. Stick 20% on that. Fingers crossed we can do well. Marino do not want anything to do with us. What about East? Can we get anything from East? I very much doubt it. I mean, Blondes could be a possibility. That is going to be more financially good than Red Bull. But we'll see. We'll see. We will keep our folks at hospitality. We don't want to bring Mercedes. I think we do want to bring Peugeot and Blondes. We will bring them along and see what they fancy. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay, any news that we've got? Anything there? Nothing particularly, although McLaren is confident of signing a deal with Damon Hill, so that's interesting. So we must have had pit crew problems last time out, which is a interesting one. Yeah. Right, hopefully none of them will be snapped up by the next Grand Prix. Carware-wise, it's not looking brilliant, but we'll do some testing first. Let's get ourselves our technology upgrade. So we are going to be better with the hydraulics. I think our driving aid is ready to go as well. And it has been approved, which is very, very good. So that's been passed to the team. So we've got a level 2 active suspension. So let's upgrade our technology. And our driving aids. And then let's head to testing. Again, I think we're going to do pretty much maximum testing. Again, although I don't think we actually need to. So let's not go silly. Let's just do 300 miles of it. That saves 200 grand. Let's perform that testing. And again, we get our development, which is good. So we've uncovered a handling problem, which can be fixed with a chassis upgrade. And we have got some... Oh, hang on. We need to set off some new stuff. So why don't we go for some power brakes? Let's put 20% on that. We're then going to put 20% on the reliability of the hydraulics. Let's try and get that sorted out. And we are going to start work on our 2000 chassis. The regulations still haven't come out yet, so let's stick 60% behind that. And let's get ourselves using these development points. So let's send the research over. That should hopefully help out. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. So that should all be sorted by the end of the next round. Let's get some cars sorted out. Let's fix up car 3. car 2. And then we're going to have him in car 4. And we're going to have him in car 3. And we'll fix those two up in between rounds, but already becoming quite worn, which isn't good. Might as well build some spare parts up. And we'll get going to the next race. And see if we can improve it all. We have, of course, got slightly upgraded technology, slightly upgraded driving aid as well. Which, fingers crossed, should help us out a little bit. Got a full quota of spare parts, which is good. None of this in there. Yeah, I don't think we can... it really depends. If we can get the cash sponsor, then I think we go for the partner deal with Mercedes. If we can get in with Blondes, then we do go all out for that. And try and get that team sponsorship going. Team orders-wise, we will stick with what we've got. Other than I am going to reduce the aggression of Deniz a little bit. Because he did have an accident last Grand Prix. So we'll do that. And then that. Setup wise, a little bit more speed. Definitely more grip. Seemed to work out for Rubens Barrichello. And of course it is his home Grand Prix. So we'll fit that. That's fine. Deniz is also Brazilian. And we'll keep them on split strategies. So we'll have one on the softs, one on the hards. I'd like to increase our pit stop scrutiny, but that's not going to happen. Okay, I think we are ready to head off to the next Grand Prix. Other than, actually, we haven't sorted these out yet, have we? No. Or have we? Yes. Yes, we did talk to these, didn't we? Yes, that's fine. Right, okay then. Let's head to the next Grand Prix. Okay, so... ooh, heavy rain. This is going to be interesting. Perhaps we should have put all of the setup points on rain, but never mind. That's fine. Heavy rain for qualifying. It might throw up some surprises. We will find out. Let's see. Hey, Deniz in 11th. That's not bad. Rubens Barrichello qualifies 15th. Out of the 107% time was Jan Magnussen, and he's not going to be in the race. But a good starting position for Deniz to do some damage, perhaps. Hopefully not literally. Damon Hill takes pole position. Surprise, surprise. Schumacher second. Hakkinen in third, with Irvine in fourth. Alesi fifth. Nakano 6th. Tuero 7th. Fisichella 8th. Panis 9th. Wirtz 9th and Panis 10th. Very dry for the race. And we have some brand spanking new tyres. We're going to go with 2 stops for Rubens Barrichello. And of course we are going to go 1 stop with Pedro Diniz. So we'll go 36-36 for him. And hopefully he'll be able to sneak a point out of this. It would be good to grab a point early in the season. Let's see. Oh, Diniz is out again. Barrichello finishes 8th, but that is worrying signs. And the amount of attrition that we had in this race to still not get into those points, very disappointing. But we did finish ahead of one of the arrows, so it does go along with my thoughts that the race pace of the car is a lot better. But 2 DNFs out of 2 for Pedro Diniz. John Alesi leading the championship at the moment. Schumacher and Hakkinen only 1 point behind. Not good. And we have got a reasonable bit of damage to the car, which isn't good. That is not what you want to see. News-wise, let's have a look. So, Hakkinen wins the race. Heavy showers in the last Grand Prix played havoc. Williams are happy. Jorgmuller will be racing for Stewart. McLaren will race with Damon Hill next season. We have got Nigel Stepney next season. Rossett has bought a seat with Minardi. Adrian Newey has gone to McLaren, or stayed with McLaren. Carl Garden has joined McLaren as well, so they're certainly on the recruitment grind at the moment. Everything else seems okay. News-wise, we have made another loss at this Grand Prix. He's lost one of his commercial staff, which is a shame. Mike Gascoigne wants to work with us. The deal is ready to sign now. I thought we did already do that. Ah, we have renewed. There you go. Nigel Stepney wants to work with us. We're ready to upgrade the car. Cars are showing excessive wear. Testing has revealed a problem. Some of this is always out of date, isn't it? Peugeot has increased its support. Pearl has reduced its support. Blondes has turned us down. Okay. Right, let's see. Good weather at the last race. No, we don't need to do any of that. Okay. Fair enough. Right. Let's see if we can get Rubens Barrichello back on board for next season. No, he wants an even bigger salary. I don't think there's anybody else out there that we'd really want at the team. I suppose Eddie Irvine would be the one, but and having the British element. No. John Lacey's a bit old for us, I think. Yeah. Everybody else is a little bit out of reach. So we'll just have to keep going with Rubens. I mean, I suppose we can try again here, but we don't want him to move to our second driver role. I think Diniz, we want to keep him at the team. I think his money's going to be invaluable going forward. Let's see what he says. Yes, he has accepted, so 3-season deal. So that will keep him at the team till 2003. Nick Heidfeld. We will increase that and increase that. Contract too long this time. Okay. I think everybody else is sorted out for next year, aren't they? Yeah. Let's have a look at the teams. We have got some excellent staff available. That's fine. We have got lots of room. Goodness me. Oh, of course we have, because we increased the factory. We will headhunt as well, but no new staff found. So I didn't even need to get rid of anybody before. So headhunt. No new staff there. Engineering wise, let's headhunt there. Nope. And then mechanics. Yeah, we can bring some people in. Nobody there. That's fine. Okay. We'll slowly build those teams up as we go along. Let's have a look at the technology that's ready to implement, which I think is good. A little bit more reliability. Our driving aid is ready as well. Ah, well, what a shame. So power brakes are not accepted. That's okay. We are going to try and increase the reliability of our electronics. That's going well. So we'll head to the next stage in the process. We still don't know the regulations for next year. Testing wise, that's fine. We don't need to do any more of that. That's fine. In fact, I am going to take a few mechanics off. And hopefully this won't make too much of an impact. Drivers wise, we'll go 100%, 100%. And then 100%. Let's see what we got. Nice. So we did get some research points, which is what we wanted. So that's increased, and that's increased, which is good. We want to or update our technology. We can't fit the driving aid, of course. Right, let's get these cars repaired. First of all, let's get rid of the damage on both cars. And then we can get this one up to a decent standard. This one should be completely fixed. And car 1 is almost all fixed as well. We'll have Rubens Barrichello on car 2, and then Pedro Diniz can be on car 3. That's fine. Let's have a look at how our deals are going. So, of course, we can't get in with blondes, so try Buzz and Hornets now. Let's see what... I panicked there. Peugeot are willing to go for a works deal again, and a 1-season work deal, which I think will work well for us. Bridgestone not going as well as it could. Okay. Fair enough. We'll stick with the same hospitality, although we'll take... Oh, can we not take Buzz and Hornets? Oh, no, we can. Somebody's taken Red Bull. So just got to keep an eye on that. We don't want Red Bull to go. But we'll try Buzz and Hornets and see if they want to go for that. Okay, right. So let's get on with the next Grand Prix then. Setup-wise, it is Argentina. So I think we want a little bit more speed. I'm just going to go with extra grip for Diniz and just see what happens with that, really. And that looks fine. Confirm the assembly. And let's head to the next Grand Prix. Did we spot anything? No, nothing there. Look at McLaren. Okay, right. We have overcast, very low wind speed for your qualifying. Let's see how we get on. 12th place and 20th with Deniz, of course, going for more grip. Didn't seem to work for him. Okay, light rain in the race, so Deniz might be able to make it through. We are going to go with a one-stop all-round here. I'm going to go 36 for Rubens Barrichello. And for Deniz, we'll take him longer into the race and see if he can avoid some of the traffic with his stop. So we'll go 45 and then 32, sorry. Isn't it? Yeah, 32. No, 27. I'm meant to be a maths teacher. 27, there we go. Okay, so Deniz will do that, and Barrichello 36-36 split. Oh, just outside the points. Unlucky there. Rubens Barrichello there in 7th. Deniz manages to get up into the top 10. Mika Hakkinen is your race winner from Eddie Irvine. And then Michael Schumacher 3rd. Damon Hill 4th. Alesi 5th. And then Frentzen rounds out the top 6. Barrichello unlucky there. I think we've got a very good race car. We just need to try and unlock some more pace out of it, really. But yeah, that is going to be pretty much everything. Let's just double check before we end off the episode. They are willing to give us a deal, Buzz and Hornets, so I think we need to throw quite a bit behind that. If we can fill that bar up, that would be very, very good indeed. Engine wise, we've already got a customer deal in place with Peugeot. We've got a customer deal in place with Bridgestone and a customer deal in place with Mobil. So that's decent. That's decent. We'll look at cash sponsors later in the year. How are things going on the 2000 chassis? All looking good. That's all looking fine, actually. Yeah. So that's all going to be exciting for the next episode, and we have got next year's regulations as well, so we can start off looking at that. This year's chassis is legal, so we will see what that means for next year. But if you have enjoyed this video, then make sure you give it a big thumbs up down below, subscribe for plenty more Grand Prix World content, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.